Delhiites are dreading the Delhi Chalo protests that are all set to resume tomorrow morning. There are lots of practical problems that people have to circumvent. Which routes must one take to reach a particular place? Is there any possibility of travelling from Delhi to any other state via road? Is there even a possibility of travelling between Delhi, Noida and Gurgaon? How is one going to commute to their home in Gurgaon and to their workplace in Delhi or in Noida? Or if it happens vice versa? Is it just a matter of 4-5 days where we can adjust and wait for the protesters to leave the borders of Delhi, or are we in it for a long haul? Is work from home really an option? Are the companies seriously thinking about providing the option of remote working to its employees? Is there a transportation app that the government and the traffic police are providing to the people to guide them to the routes that are then pliable? What happens to the businesses of the trucking and the logistic companies? Who is going to compensate them for the amount of business that they are losing per day? There are so many questions, and I know, being a Delhiite, that everybody has this question in their mind. I have conversations with them on a daily basis. This is the big concern that the people of Delhi face. I'm going to start my conversation with me is Uday Sahai. Uday Sahai is a former IPS. And Uday, you know, this is a matter of practicality. This is a menace that the Delhiites are facing. This happened in 2020 as well for a period of 1 year. This has again come to bite them. And practicality of the matter being that commute is not possible from one state to another. So when we call the Delhi NCR region, if somebody is living in Delhi and wanting to travel to Gurgaon to their workplace, they can't do that. In fact, there were a couple of people, in fact I heard of them where my reporters had spoken to them, and they said that they have to get down from the metro station and walk for kilometers to reach their workstation simply because they don't want to get stuck in the road traffic. They would waste 2 to 3 hours when they can take half an hour to reach the place of their work. Uday, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Uday,
the question being, you know, it's a rhetorical question here. The question that, is there a way that Delhiites can be made more aware so they can start their day and decide and plan in advance, listen, this is the route I have to take. These are the routes that are going to be shut. Is there an app that they can log on to? Is there a duration that they can say, listen, if I'm going to travel from this place to this place, it will take me 4 hours today or 5 hours today, and therefore I have to plan my journey this way.
Yeah, I got your point now. In fact, if you were to get a guidance on this, the best way is to go to Delhi Traffic Police website, where they already have issued a very detailed advisory, number one. And number two, the advisory also contains some kind of guidelines of do's and don'ts for the commuters. And therefore, it's very necessary for all of you who are planning to commute or travel to have a look at that. Number two, in addition to the website, naturally, there is a cluster of social media platforms through which Delhi Police tries to communicate far and wide to the audience and to the residents of Delhi and around. So do have a look at their Facebook and Instagram, etc. also, which will have a supplementary kind of information on that. Other than this, there is a control room, a police control room, which can give you a guidance on this. And normally on a critical location like this, Delhi Police always comes out with some kind of ad. I have not seen it myself because I stay in Greater Noida, but I am sure the Delhi edition of the major newspapers would have taken out some kind of ad on the route diversions. And if you look at the Times of India or maybe Navhara Times or Indian Express of today, you will get that. If not today, at least tomorrow, I'm sure some newspapers will carry out the traffic diversions.
Right. But don't you think that this is going, the situation is going to change hour to hour, keeping in mind how far the protests have reached, whether the Delhi police have been able to control these protesters, whether they have broken the barricades, they have broken the concrete seals and concrete slabs, And would it be helpful if people were to be provided with an app that they can download and check minute by minute live developments of the road that they have to commute from?
The answer to this is no. They don't have a commentary kind of a minute to minute commentary on what's happening around. But to supplement what Delhi police is saying, naturally there are small little platforms and the news channels which keep a tab on what's happening. They will, in case of any mishap, any law and order situation, any big arson or firing or fire taking place, they immediately report. So you can kind of also keep a tab on those platforms as well. Delhi police on its own doesn't come out with a commentary kind of a guidance which gives you a minute to minute account of what's happening.
At the end of the day, a very painful, unfortunate, undesirable experience for the people of Delhi. I'm going to, I have with me Rajinder Kalpur. He is the president of the All India Motor and Goods Transport Association. Rajinder Kalpur, I was also talking about how the trucking companies, logistic companies are paying the price, bearing the brunt of this protest, because there is once again a huge queue of trucks that transport goods from one place to another, cross the borders on a daily basis, and that work is now shut down. And there are traders, logistic companies like you, who are suffering losses on a daily basis.
Here I would like to say, truckers encounter challenges such as opting for longer routes, facing security issues, and police employing trucks as barricades, posing a risk to value cargo. The reluctance traders from across India to come to Delhi impact the city trade significantly. Approximately, if you say like this, approximately 5,000 trucks daily commute from Delhi to Haryana, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir, exacerbating in complexities of the transportation. And it's vice versa, the number of the trucks. And now the thing happened, I can say I'm sitting in between the police personals, either retired or working, I'm not sure. But the situation, chaos, taken steps in Delhi by Delhi police to hold each and everything and hold across, seal the borders and all. This thing makes Delhi very much in a bad position.
Absolutely.
Because they are, if they break the barricades, let's see, let's hope, let's say, and then even then, without any hindrance, without anything, they have to take 4 hours to reach Delhi. And I am sure that Delhi police personals are so capable to take any situation to be taken up within half an hour or 1 hour.
Okay.
In my opinion, in spite of sealing the borders and all, if police personnel deployed at nearby the borders or anywhere, then it will be the better thing, because message is not going good in all over India. If you say कि दिल्ली में अगर एक छोटी सी जगह पे झगड़ा हो गया और अगर मीडिया में वो चीज आ गया, तो दिल्ली में बाहर से आने वाला व्यापारी है, टूरिस्ट, वो दिल्ली में आने से घबराता है कि मैं दिल्ली जाऊंगा तो कहीं मैं फंस ना जाऊं. This is the main issue.
You're right. Absolutely. You make some very important points. Ellen Rao, I'm going to quickly come to you. The question that has been very rightly raised by Rajinder Kalpur is that how long can we stay trapped in Delhi? The fact that if it is a 2-day, 3-day, 5-day protest and we know it beforehand, we can ready ourselves. we can be prepared. But when there is uncertainty, we've already seen that it has lasted 1 year last time around, and the very frustration of sitting in Delhi, not being able to commute. If you have to commute, you have to stand in long queues, bumper to bumper traffic, 4 hours, 6 hours. I think half the day, more than that, will be spent in commuting from one place to another. So people from Delhi are going to say, we are not going to step out only. This is like a curfew for the people of Delhi for no fault of theirs.
Yes, Megha, this is unfortunate part of this movement, and we can very well presume that there is a huge inconvenience to the commuters, whether coming to Delhi or going out of Delhi on these particular borders. And definitely there is a great loss to the businessmen as well, and so many other problems are being faced by the general public for no fault of them. But you can understand the constraints with Delhi police. Then if we preview that past history about 2 years back, when these farmers were allowed to enter into Delhi, what they did not spare even anyone. They did not spare even Red Fort, and they did what they did. Every citizen of India and other Indians are living abroad. They know that what havoc they have done. They have taken this whole city at ransom. Instead of that situation should reoccur here, that police has to be very alert and very cautious about that. These persons who are equipped with the big machinery tractors, not only the ordinary tractors. That time the only tractors were there. Now this time they have calibrated tractors. They have big machineries. They have machineries they can they can damage the even wall also. But in that scenario, the Delhi police has to take care of the citizens of Delhi itself, because if they enter into Delhi, God knows what will happen, because they are so violent about it, and their intentions are very clear that they want to defame our country by doing all these things. Otherwise, the talks can be settled. This matter can be settled with the peaceful talks.
Right.
And in a democratic country, everybody has a right to hold a demonstration with peace. Who can stop them? Nobody can stop them. They should come out on foot. They can sit in the Ramlila ground. They can have a dharna after getting permission of Delhi police. But they want to do it nonsense in our country. They want to defame our country in abroad, and that is definitely I can vouch for it that most of them are not the farmers. Few farmers agitators are definitely maybe there, but most of the persons are being motivated by the powers, by the strength of out of country, who want to definitely defame our government, defame our country, and they want to have this. The demands, you can see their demands.
Okay.
Such demands, they don't want that such demands should be fulfilled by the government. They cannot be fulfilled.
You're right. Okay.
And that's why doing all these things.
Okay. ACP Ved Bhushan, quickly a comment from you. The practicality of day-to-day life that the Delhiite has to lead, irrespective of whether there are farmer protests or no farmer protests, they have to go to work. They have to earn their livelihood. How do we tackle this very challenging situation?
See, Megha, Delhi is surrounded by two bigger states, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. There are 4 big highways. That is called NH Highway 1. That is called Singhu border. The entry is from Singhu border. Another is National Highway 24. That is entry from Gazipur. There is another highway. That is National Highway 8, that is entry from Gurgaon. And more important highway is 58, that is from Meerut side. Apart from these big highways, all the commuters on going out of the Delhi take these 4 national highways. Apart from there are lot of other entry points like Noida entry points, Loni entry points, Faridabad border, Ochandi border, Tikri border, Dhasa border, Buradi border. There are other artillery borders also, including the main highways. Around 20 lakh I am again telling you, around 20 lakh vehicles coming to Delhi or going back to Delhi after their all the activities in job, business, and other political activities, because there are a lot of multinational companies, offices are located around Gurgaon, Noida, Faridabad, Sonipat, Ghaziabad. It's a life is almost paralyzed during these days. And these are previous experience of these farmers are tainted. Their conduct is very tainted. They are not trustworthy. Last time, if you remember, on the 26th January 21, how they create havoc in Delhi. Around the world, they see how our tricolor or the red fort was you can say there bad words for it. I don't want to utter these words. पुरानी एक कहावत है ना, दूध का जला छाछ को भी फूक मार मार कर पीता है. Last time I still remember special CP Dipendra Pathak sir allowed them in the trust that they will not create any law and order problem in Delhi, but it was reverse on the other side. They created everything what they can do with the beating and creating a lot of problems in the Delhi. And this is not the first time. This is the farmers agitation part 2. And if you would see the other previous conducts of the farmers agitation, there was always, I live 3 Parliament Street. I see hundreds of these farmer protesters. And before that, when I was I joined Delhi Police, I see the Mahinder ticket and agitation at Boat Club. There was a lot of FIRs was registered against these so-called farmers. Their intention is, question is about their intention. They are creating a lot of problems not for the ordinary Delhiites. My friend Rajinder Kapoor is telling you how the laborers, how the industrialists, how the business is suffering from all the national highways are coming from different states, from Rajasthan, Maharashtra, all over the India. However, there means of commutation, there are trains, there are airways, there are port also, but the major routes or major traffic is coming from different borders, and because all the system is almost paralyzed these days. And more important thing, how long they will stay. Last time our experience is very horrible, very terrible. They stay there for over 1 year. Now how much time they will stay, want to stay peaceful, so-called peaceful demonstration. This is not a peaceful demonstration. Police asked them last time, I still remember, in part 1 farmers agitation, police asked, you come to Buradi, you come to Ramlila ground, but they were not ready for that. Their intentions were dubious. They still the same thing. They are trying to again repeat these things because they don't want to come on the Buradi. They want to hold the borders of Delhi, right. Gazipur border, Singhu border, Tikri border. Their intentions are not clear. Their intentions altogether,
I think their intentions are very clear. Vested interests, politics at play. At this point of time, get the government to do whatever they have to say, because that's been the precedent that has been set in the past, and they are not going to shy away from once again twisting the arms of the government for then getting whatever they desire that they want. All right, I'm out of time. I thank all of you for joining me on the telecast, and thanks for watching.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.